something you'd never do before, like you'd never try?
Very like primal throwing weapons. It's kind of a bit of a release.
Everybody wants to try the new thing, and at the moment, axe throwing is it.
Competitive axe throwing is the latest craze sweeping the underground sports scene in Great Britain. Conceived in the backyards of Canada, this game originated from lumberjacks slinging axes at wooden planks for fun. Word soon spread, and the recreational activity became a tool for bringing communities together. For over 10 years, axe throwing has remained a well-kept secret amongst the Canadians, but not anymore.
When we first caught wind that urban axe throwing was a thing that was possible to do, we were really hooked on the idea. We saw that it was getting big over in Canada, and we thought, actually, we need to give this a go.
So we set up a target, tried it out ourselves, tried a few different techniques, and the minute we started getting the hang of it and sinking some axes, realised this is amazingly satisfying. Like, it's really, really fun. Yeah, start getting some customers in and start trying to build a community over here as well.
Whistle Punk's urban axe throwing is the first indoor venue to open across the Atlantic. The aim of the game is to plant steel axes within the target zones. A bullseye will get you 5 points, with the outer ring securing 3 and 1 respectively. Hit the 2 top corners and you'll be awarded a maximum 7 points. Competitors go head-to-head with 5 throws each per game, and whoever racks up the most points overall is the winner. Whistle Punk's co-founders Jules Whitehall and John Nimmons thought that the hip streets of East London would make the perfect home.
London, I think, fits the urban requirement of it very well as well. That was actually part of what drew us to it, was that axe throwing is something that you can go out and do in a field, an outdoor centre, or somewhere away from the city. But urban axe throwing is really kind of bring it in, making it a sort of team competitive sport, and an experience that most people don't get in the city.
Yet the duo still paid tribute to the game's traditional roots.
Whistle Punk is actually the name for a lumberjack who's just started on his first day. This is back in the day, a long time ago in Canada. And because it was his first day, they wouldn't give him an axe. They'd put him onto the steam engine, which dragged the logs around, and he'd be manning the whistle. So we thought, you know what, that's quite a nice tie-in with what we're doing. And yeah, so Whistle Punks was born.
But despite the lumberjack stereotypes, it seems that the key to the game isn't all brawn and muscle.
One of the great things about axe throwing is that it's all about skill. So, you know, you'll have massive stacked guys turn up, think they're going to be really good at this, and they just won't get it. And, you know, you'll have some quite small women turn up, and they'll be nailing those bullseyes every time. The satisfaction you'll get when you actually sink that axe is something really, really special, and you can see it in the games when people get their first bullseye. They're literally jumping around with a big grin on their face. Is really, really satisfying.
Appealing to a wide audience is just one of the reasons behind Whistle Punk's burgeoning success. The social atmosphere and opportunity to de-stress by burying the hatchet has had many coming back for more. But learning how to throw the axe safely and effectively is tricky.
You're trying to get the right amount of movement. You're trying to keep your axe from wobbling or twisting. If you can keep it steady and throw forwards, you get the right spin and get it in. Simple as that.
Our goal is to try and bring this to as many places around the UK and beyond as possible. We've set up the European Axe Throwing Association so that we can kind of tie it together and try and give it a bit of credibility as an actual sport. And so we're hoping that by bringing the leagues and tying them together and sort of unifying it, we can get a real community of axe throwers and some real credibility to the sport.
Game on!
Love to compete in an axe throwing competition. He's so good. I would quite like to play like the Germans or the French at axe throwing. I think that could be pretty cool.
Got lumberjack shirts at home and big boots, so yeah, give it a go.
We'll see how today goes.
Yeah.
If we make it to the semi-finals, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a higher top score than Jules, so I'm pretty hopeful that I'll beat him in the league as well.
Of the 100 people who played on this day, it was George Deegan who came out on top.
I think what won for me was consistency. Everyone else was getting like bullseyes all the time, but I was just getting kind of hitting it very consistently, so it's good fun.
Axe throwing is a game that seems to be hitting the spot.